How's it going, everybody? It is iVisual. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and welcome back to another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle versus Konan over here in the RU tier. So if you do enjoy these, make sure to hit that like button on the video, and the team I'm using is in the description if you do want to try it out. So it is made by Teachable. Really fun, hyper offensive team with Omastar lead, Shell Smash, Surf, Stealth Rocks, and Spikes as the move slot, and Mega Ampharos on my side of the field too. So he has his own Mega Ampharos. I decided to just get my hazards up, Stealth Rocket up, get those spikes up. That's usually what you do with this team, unless otherwise they can really reliably defog. Like a Florges in the back, Konan has that. They could potentially go into that and just defog, or Mana Bust too. So you got to be careful. Either way, we got a Rapid Blocker, which is Mismag, and that's pretty nice. It can come in handy most of the time, but got to be careful of those dark moves like Mega Blastoise, Dark Pulse, and stuff. So he actually got a light screen up. I didn't know Mega Ampharos likes to run that. That's pretty cool. I just Shell Smash just in case he switched out. Maybe I can outspeed whatever he wants to go into, and if they want to defog and, you know, just continuously get up a Stealth Rock or a Spike, and maybe even Surf them. But Surf is not going to do anything to a light screened up Mega Ampharos, so I just go for the Spike. So I got my rocks up, I got a Spike up, I'm looking pretty good. I bring in my Scarf Gardevoir, go for a Moonblast as Florges comes out, and that does absolutely nothing to this Florges, because that dang light screen. But I had a nice special attack drop, nice 30% chance. So I'll take that because now I can go into Mismag and hopefully taunt this Florges, because I think he would go for a Synthesis or maybe a Wish. Either or, just to keep Florges healthy for my team, but he actually just throws off the Moonblast. And luckily that special attack drop came in handy because that would have done a lot more to my Mismag. So I go for the taunt over here because I don't want him to defog if he does have defog on Florges, but he goes in Mana Buzz. And also it covers him healing as well. But Mana Buzz, I was surprised by that because Life Orb Thunderbolt can knock out Mana Buzz. But I guess, you know, he doesn't expect that, to be honest. Like, the odds of me being Life Orb and then having Thunderbolt, you know, any little chip on Mana Buzz after rocks, it can go down to a Thunderbolt. But I guess he just didn't think about that. So I switch out to Ampharos. And he's pretty much locked into whatever he wants to go for, because usually Mana Buzz only have like one attack, maybe two, U-turn, Foul Play, Knock Off, stuff like that. They like to run. And then the other moves is usually like Toxic, Roost, Defog, stuff like that as well. Maybe Brave Bird I've seen as well for Virizion, in case you want to, you know, cover that. So I get Tekon out of there, make the safe play. He got Staticked, which is a nice 30% chance with regular Ampharos' ability, and I Volt Switch as he brought in Shaman. Nice chip on Shaman. Brought in Houndoom. Houndoom can take Earth Power, but nope, not if he's modest. I think it's a roll also if he's timid as well, but, you know, he's a Life Orb. Pretty sure that's the perks about Houndoom. I use Houndoom a lot. I was about to name this video Houndoom as well, but I want to name it like something else, like maybe Mismag or maybe Mega Ampharos. I'm not too sure because I already have like probably 8 videos on Houndoom. Jeez, I use Houndoom so much and it always does work. So yeah, not this time in this battle at least, because it missed a Fire Blast and just got one-shotted by Earth Power. So that's the perk, I guess. Like I said, versus Salazzle. Salazzle can get one-shotted by Earth Power. So I won Gardevoir just because Gardevoir had a good shot at knocking out Shaman from the range it was at, but it didn't, so that sucks. And I take a Seed Flare. In comes Florges, takes some more hazard damage, which I'm just praying he does not have defog on. He goes for a Moonblast as I brought in Golisopod, and I guess he didn't want to stay in, and I think usually Florges do have enough speed to outspeed Golisopod, but I don't know, maybe just didn't want to do it. Maybe take an Aqua Jet or whatever. Maybe just thought Mana Buzz would take a hit, but nope, I am banded Golisopod. I got Liquidation on deck, and we are faster than the paralyzed Mana Buzz. So down goes Mana Buzz, and yeah, I mean, if that was his defogger, then hazards are here to stay, and that is beautiful for me because this team really relies on its hazards to just weaken the team and then just kind of, you know, sweep of maybe Houndoom, maybe Mismag, because Houndoom is Dark EMZ with Flame Charge. I got a sweep of Mega Houndoom kind of with that set, but, you know, obviously not Z move, but it was like a Flame Charge set with Nasty Block, which is this Houndoom, and it does some work. So he gets his light screen back up, which is pretty cool, but I pretty much have to try and waste these light screen turns as possible. Like, Mismag is pretty much my win con late game because outspeeds pretty much everything. Has Levitate as well, which is nice, just in case, you know, he somehow gets anything up, but I don't think he has any hazard to get up. Just in case, you never know. I don't know. But yeah, I'll just throw off a Moonblast, you know, just trying to weaken his entire team. He has Emboar. So yeah, none of his Pokemon have a status or a hazard move that he can go for, which is pretty good. So Moonblast, just putting this thing in range of Shadow Ball pretty much. I was really curious if he does have Sucker Punch though. Emboar does sometimes like to run that, especially if he's Life Orb as well. which is good because he's taking a lot more recoil damage. So I go to Mismag first because I want to scout if he wants to go for a Sucker Punch. I go into my Goliath Pod, see that, and he just goes for the Flare Blitz. So down goes my Goliath Pod, which is fine because all I need is Mismag to win the game because everything should be in range of Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt. So yeah. Embor should not have Sucker Punch. He didn't go for it. If he does, well played. But he does not, and I get to knock out the Embor with the Shadow Ball, and then Florges should come out and be in range of a Shadow Ball as well. I was kind of scared that it might not be, but man, we're Life Orb. There's no way you can take a Life Orb Shadow Ball at the range you're at. I was really scared though. I was thinking like, should I taunt? Should I nasty plot? Just what if it doesn't? And what if he puts me in range of, you know, a Life Orb hit with a Moonblast, because it does a lot. So Feraligatr comes out in the last Pokemon, and it definitely goes down to a Life Orb Thunderbolt. And yeah, Mismag wins out the game. So I'll probably name this Mismag video because Life Orb Mismag is not something to mess around with. It hits like a truck, and it's an NU Pokemon for crying out loud. Houndoom, it was PU, and almost starts PU as well. Yeah, I think some lower tier mons are pretty dang good in RU. I mean, I remember when I was using Goliath Spot on Donphan a while back, and people said it was utter trash using those Pokemon in tier. Now look, everybody's using them. Trendsetter. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, Mega Sceptile dropped in RU as well, which is pretty cool. I always thought that it wasn't really broken, but now they are retesting some RU mons, which is really dope. I need to use my Mega Sceptile team here soon because it's a really good one. I like it a lot. So next up, we got versus Lokei, I don't know. But looking at his team, we got Sticky Webs, probably Defog, Manabuzz, or Rotom, I don't know. And then some hard hitters, Absol, Feraligatr, and Gardevoir. So yeah, he's going to definitely abuse the Sticky Webs on his team with those hard hitters, that's for sure. I got to be careful with that. But luckily, Mismag is levitating, and we don't get hit by that. And that's the perks of having Levitate and a really offensive team as well, not getting hit by those webs. So just lead off of Omastar as it leads off of their Bombi. Pretty much as you lead off for Bombi, they're most likely Sticky Webs. Sometimes your Bombi do like to be Specs and RU2, you gotta be careful with that. And Z move, Fairy Z, I've seen him Quiver Dance. But he turns out to be just a lead set, so that's really good. So I get my hazards up, and then he just Moonblast as I throw off the Surf. I want to break the Focus Sash on her Bombi because that's just the smart thing to do. I could have Shell Smashed, but, I mean, he has probably ways to deal with it, like Priority, I think. Like maybe Feraligatr, Sucker Punch, Absol, I'm not too sure. Feraligatr could have Aqua Jet. And also maybe even like Scarf Gardevoir. So I go into Goliath Spot, I just go for the Banded First Impression. Kind of sucks though because I'm locked into that, but you know, you might not know that I'm banded. He might think I'm like Insect Plate or whatever. I just wanted to go for First Impression as well instead of Aqua Jet because what if he switched? You never know. I want to get as much damage on something as possible. So Manabuzz comes out and I brought an Ampharos, not thinking too much of it. I was like, okay, whatever, you're just going to foul play or whatever. But nope, he goes for Nasty Plot. I'm like, what is that? What is this Manabuzz gonna do? I haven't seen a Manabuzz Nasty Plot in years, decades. But for real though, I've only seen like Volibee Nasty Plot in LC. So he throws off the Dark EMZ at +2. I'm like, man, Mega Ampharos, you better live this. I'm not calcing anything, but you know it's already too late. Like the damage has been done. He's gonna go for the Black Hole Eclipse, and Cotton Swab lives on 2 HP. So that's pretty awesome. Whew. That was pretty scary too because, I mean, it's not the end of the world because I still have Mismag, I can Thunderbolt, and since he's an offensive Manabuzz, Thunderbolt probably knocks him out. So, luckily, I get the initiative because he gets to, you know, pick a Pokemon, and then I get to choose a Pokemon to counter that Pokemon, you know. That's the perks of having a sack, and Mega Ampharos with the sack. So he just Volt Switches into Gardevoir, and I go into Mismag, as Mismag's Shadow Ball actually KOs Gardevoir, which I was not going to pass up because, you know, Gardevoir is a big threat, and with its massive special defense, I was surprised by that. But he switches out, makes a safe play going into Absol, which takes the Shadow Ball. But hey, I could have had Dazzling Gleam, but I guess he expects me to be scared of Sucker Punch, so obviously I'm going to switch on to Goliath Spot, expecting the Sucker Punch, so Goliath Spot can take that. I have Emergency Exit as well, since Goliath Spot is really defensive. It's just naturally defensive. But then he turns out to be Mega Absol, which is not allowed in the RU tier. And I guess he told me that he forgot Mega Absol was in the RU tier. I mean, actually, I think he said that it's been a while since he played RU, I remember. Which is fine. I mean, Absol didn't really do much. It just knocked me off and it died to First Impression. So even if he was regular or Mega, I mean, it didn't change the fact that Goliath Spot just demolished it. So in comes Gardevoir, traces my Emergency Exit. I'm like, this should work. And I Aqua Jet him since, you know, he knocked off my Choice Band. I get switch up moves, and yeah, lo and behold, Emergency Exit, he traced it, and it bit him in the butt because I just, you know, got him right out of there. and got some good damage in Gardevoir. So in comes Rotom Wash, which is kind of bad because I don't want to get Volt switched on with Glyspot. I want to keep it. So at the same time, it's not the worst thing because my Gardevoir, has max HP. Well, you know, it's at full HP. It's not max HP. It's max speed, max special attack. But you know, naturally has really good special defense, so we can take on Rotom. But he burns me, hits me with that nice Leaf Storm, which does a lot of damage, and then puts me in range of another Leaf Storm. So that kind of sucks. But we do get some good Moonblast damage. And I can just bring in maybe Mismag, finish off the game with that, or maybe even Houndoom if I want to. Even though Sticky Whips do suck, but Houndoom can take a hit. And even Glyspot as well. Like, I have so many options over here. It's not even funny, because it's just a really good team. So I decided to go into Houndoom because I was like, okay, maybe we can win a Houndoom because it has Flame Charge. I can Flame Charge this Rotom, live a hit, but nope, he just Volt Switches on out, and in comes that Gardevoir, and I was like, dang it. I should have thought about that. It has Flash Fire when it traces me because my Houndoom has Flash Fire, so Houndoom pretty much did absolutely nothing. But at the same time, it does take a Moonblast over here, which I was surprised by, so I guess he's not Specs. He's maybe Scarf? I don't know. Maybe he's just like Z-Move Gardevoir. Oh wait, no, he's not Z-Move. He's Z-Move Mana Buzz. Maybe he's dual Z-Move. I don't know. Either way, I thought he'd be Specs because he has Sticky Webs on his team, but at the same time, Scarf is always good on Gardevoir. So I'll take that. I knock him out with the Dark Pulse, but in comes Rotom to Leaf Storm me. I don't know why he Leaf Stormed. He could have just knocked me out with an Electric move. But yeah, I mean, I guess to each their own. He wants to lower his special attack and give me some good initiative, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter because Mismag literally just comes in and clicks Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt. So Mismag is always finishing off the game for me, which is awesome. Nice late game cleaner versus pretty hyper offensive teams and even bulky teams as well. You can just like Nass plot up and just break through. So another Feraligatr falls into the Thunderbolt. It's funny that people don't expect Thunderbolt, but yeah, it just one-shots those water types. Most people don't like. Obviously in these games they don't have a choice, but I'm talking like an experience. Most people don't expect Thunderbolt and they just get bopped by it. Like maybe Konan didn't expect Thunderbolt, but maybe they did and they just knew that Mana Buzz can take the Thunderbolt from the range it was at, but I just need a little bit more chip, like maybe a Shadow Ball on it. It gets knocked out. So last game we got versus Shyvana. Looking at their team, we got a reliable Defogger, which is Mantine, but we got some good electric types. Well, you know, one electric type, but then we have Life Orb Mismag as well. And then also Nasplat Dark EMZ Houndoom, which is really good. I got to be careful Banded Glyspot locking myself into that because I don't want him to defog, and he has some pretty good switch-ins, which is Mantine, to my Glyspot, and even Noivern as well. So let's give it a whirl. He does have some pretty good mons. Pangoro, Rhyperior, some hard hitters. Not too sure if it's Sticky Webs or Rakwanid. It could be, probably. And we'll just find out, because I lead off with Mega Ampharos. I feel like Mega Ampharos is a really nice lead versus his team. If he wanted to lead off a Rakwanid, which he did. But I make the safe play going for the Thunderbolt as he does go into Rhyperior, which if I went for Dragon Pulse, or even, I think Focus Blast can maybe one-shot Rhyperior. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see about that. But Dragon Pulse definitely two-shots Rhyperior. I think if there's max special defense, maybe they take two. But yeah, I'm going to switch out because I don't want to take an Earthquake, but he makes a nice play going for the Stealth Rocks, I guess expecting me to switch out, and also he knows he can take a hit too. Also, I was hitting Power Grass, but I'm not. So I get my rocks up as he brings in Mantine, which is awesome for me that he got his rocks up because like I can maybe hazard stack on him, and he does not appreciate that. So I bring in Mega Ampharos on his Mantine, pretty obvious play, but he unfortunately misses a Toxic right there. Would have been nice chip on Mega Ampharos, but now I'm going to predict him to want to go into Rhyperior and just go for the Dragon Pulse and two-shot him. So yeah, pretty obvious switch since he did it last time, but I'll take it either way, since I doubt he wants to take a Thunderbolt on his Mantine and lose his Defogger and then lose a switch into Glyspot, because Glyspot is very scary. But now Mega Ampharos kind of just rains on him with my electric type moves, so yeah, you know, you gotta pick your poison, I guess, with which Pokemon you want to lose to. So then comes Mega Bayonet with that shiny gold teeth. I guess it's a zipper. Zipper teeth? I don't know. Either way, I go into Omastar as a kind of sack, and also it can take a hit too, because Omastar has some pretty good defense, and we got that ability Weak Armor, so we raise our speed, lower our defense, but hopefully he doesn't have Shadow Sneak. No, most people don't. Some people do though. It just really depends on the person. He doesn't have Shadow Sneak, I guess. And I get a Spike Up, which is very good, putting everything in range for maybe Mismag's Life Orb or Houndoom. So we go into Houndoom. I'm just gonna go for a Flame Charge. Oh, actually, no, I go for Nasplat first. Never mind. We don't need to go for a Flame Charge, I think, because he had a pretty slow team except for Noivern. That's the only thing I needed to really outspeed. So he goes for knockoff. I guess thinking that I had an item, but I don't. Oh yeah, I wanted to next spot first because he did still have the Mantine, and that's a smart move because, you know, Dark Imps he probably one-shots Mantine, but he just goes hard into Mantine as I go for a Dark Pulse, which is awesome because I don't even have to waste my Dark Imps on Mantine. I guess I could use it on the Arachnoid because everything kind of just goes down to Houndoom +2 special attack moves. Fire Blast is going to cook Pangoro. No way he has Scarf, because nobody runs that. What if he was, though? That would suck. He just superpowers me. And then I don't even have Dazzling Gleam to hit that, too, with Mismag. But, I mean, Taunt is really good to just stop those walls from recovering and Melodic and stuff like that. So Noivern comes out, misses the Hurricane, which would have knocked me out right there. That really sucks. And I just one-shot him with the Dark Pulse. But, I mean, at that point of the game, I think I probably won with the rest of my Pokemon. But it still sucks, because you never know. Maybe Noivern, this Hurricane, confuses everything and wins the game, even though I have Glyspot. But maybe he's a defensive Glyspot. I mean, Noivern. You never know. So then comes Arachnoid. I just Black Hole Eclipse it, and it is not going to take it at +2 special attack. And yeah, Houndoom just kind of sweeps the team. So, a little bit unfortunate. He missed a Hurricane, but yeah, it is 75? One of those. I don't know. I forget. It's definitely a horrible accuracy. And always misses, that's for sure. He does have Destiny Bond. He could have did that in the beginning, though. That's for sure. But unfortunately, he didn't. Maybe expect me to go for an Axe Blade again, or maybe a Flame Charge. I don't know. But I feel like he could have definitely just stayed in with a Mega Bayonet. Just kept on Destiny Bonding and attacking my Houndoom, because that's what Mega Bayonet does best, is with its Prankster Destiny Bond, you're always kind of just locked into... You're gonna have to knock it out and take yourself with it. Knocking yourself out as well, or you're just gonna get knocked out by a Shadow Claw or knockoff. So that's what you should have done. But yeah, either way, that is gonna be it for the Wi-Fi battles today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do your thing, and if you do want to Wi-Fi battle me, my Discord is in the description down below. You can Wi-Fi battle other people there as well. And also, I want to know what you guys think about this over here. So, what do you guys think about what? I can change the colors. I was playing around with the colors for my OBS because I know a lot of you like when I change the colors. Well, not really change the colors, like make the saturation, the contrast, and all the other stuff, the brightness, a little bit better with my sweep videos. I know some of you have been asking my regular videos should do that, and I've been changing it. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but I'll turn it off now, the color correction. Like, I don't know why they made the colors for Ultra Sun and Moon and the 3D models so just washed out. So I made it a little bit brighter. I was thinking of making it maybe a little bit more darker. I don't know, we can look at this again. And maybe make it a little bit faster as well. So we can just look at it a little bit better with all the animations and stuff. So, look at all these colors, man. What do you guys think about this? Should I play with all these colors? It looks like a disco. It's like douche, 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 douche. I don't know. We'll just put that back. It's the hue shift, pretty much. I don't know if I should make the brightness a little bit darker too. Like right here. This is what I was thinking. Maybe the darkness really just meshes well with the saturation being brighter with it. Because when you turn it off, look at it. Oh my god, it looks so washed out. Such a difference. Mega Ampharos looks like it has a tan too. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Leave it down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, peace, everybody. Thanks for watching.